Okay. All right. So, Argo and I, this is supposed to be a tutorial on things of what we're going to do, and he's just making it difficult on me. So, what we have here is a 40-acre area. I have a road over here, and then 40 acres going this way. We have a subject that's going to be evasive. I don't know if that's going to be post-find evasive or pre-find evasive. I'm not sure if he's going to be evading us the whole time while we're moving through here. The goal is for me and Argo to try to catch him or get close enough that we could identify movement or something. We're going to just try some stuff out. We're going to go into some uncomfortable places as far as dog handling. This is going to be a little unusual as far as a typical training, but Argo and I like to do weird things so we can maybe find some weaknesses in our game. I can maybe get humbled and find new ways to search. Or, you all right? And just to break up the monotony. I don't want to train as I do. I want to train differently than as I do, so I can learn new ways to do things. So long story short, I'll plug in from time to time, and we'll see what we can capture on this. This is typical Argo behavior, pre-task. Scent is still rising. Temperatures are dropping though, and we do have some scent movement going down. I have this drainage that runs this way that splits the area somewhat, so I might run this drainage to send him up this way or send him up that way and see if we can get any alerts to determine what side of the area he's on, and we'll go from there. Part of me is thinking we should run silent. There's not much silent when you work Argo. But I'm going to try to pick up a low threshold alert on scent to see maybe we can capture where he walked through, and that might give us a strategy of where we can narrow down where he might be. So we'll check in here in a minute. So while we're working here, we got nothing right now, but we just got something there. That was interesting. I'm going to let him work it out just a little bit more. The subject is running a GPS. Subject does have military experience. He is a Marine. So we don't know what to expect out of his capabilities right now. The idea is I'm going to mark whenever I think Argo's in scent, and so we can determine whether that is where the subject walked, or is that scent coming from, the active scent coming from the subject at that particular time. We're going to get his track later. We're going to download both, compare all of our movements compared to his, and then see what we've learned and what I got right and what I got wrong. So I'm going to cast him up to the top here and see if he gets any scent on that side of the area. Argo, go, go. And I'm looking to see if maybe he'll pop over. He's doing a loop, so he doesn't have scent. All right, so I now need to. One thing I also have to consider, we're so close to this road. Handlers have been walking up and down that road. That earlier alert that we saw, the change of behavior we saw, might be related to their movement along that road. This exercise came up a couple years ago when I had the pleasure of looking for an evasive subject in a seminar at a simulated search, and he was a SEER instructor for the United States military, so that became an interesting exercise of basically chasing a ghost. He's alerting right there. And what I've learned is they don't like to be on high ground. They don't want to get silhouetted. They prefer to be in low ground and work in the in the brush and stay out of sight. We do have some wet vegetation, so hearing him move is going to be a little difficult. If this was a real search, I would put a person up there and a person over there, and I'd send Argo out and I'd wait for them to see if they hear movement of a person running through the leaves avoiding us, but that's just not going to happen today. This is a training, and we're working on things that we normally don't do. All right, so I'm going to follow up on that word. I'm going to get him to high ground right now. If Argo does alert, I have to run behind him as best I can. I'm carrying full pack, heavy boots and stuff, but I need to do all I can Because if Argo engages an evasive subject and then has to refine back to me, that gives a lot of time for the subject to continue getting further away. So I want to close my distance between Argo and me so there's less time for that subject to get out. Argo, go. Go. That was another change of behavior. It's coming up this way. It's coming this way. I'm going to use that to my advantage. We're going to bail out of that plan. We're just going to go straight across our area with the wind coming from my left. Go. The other thing I have to think of is, does the subject know how my dog works? So does he know not to be on the downwind side? I don't have anything from Argo yet. That's how you defeat a team or confuse a handler. Just don't be on the upwind of them. Always be on the downwind of them. There he goes again. Go. So I do have good sight lines. That's still part of my area there. All right, go. I'm afraid scent might be moving from ridge to ridge, and we're going to get below it. Go. So let me push a little bit further. And I got to keep an eye. The video might capture his movement, and my eyes might not. Go. 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 Stop. Go. He's not listening. All right, so I don't think he walked up that trail there. He's running that ridge. If he makes a turn off that ridge, I'm gonna have to go. All right. All right, go, go, go. Yeah, he thinks he sees him. Go, 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 go. He might have been. I don't think he didn't find him. But I think what he's doing is trying to get me to come with him because he had scent and then lost it. So we're gonna move over here real quick. Go. Let me mark that real quick. I don't know if he was laying there or what, but he did come back to do a TFR. Go. Go. All right, I don't think Argo has him right now. All right, let's do this. He went right, we'll be downwind of him. He went left, we'll be on the upwind side. So, let's see what he does here. We got some. All right, let's go. I'm just gonna run this real quick and see what if he has a change of behavior. Right now, I think he's behind us, but I've been wrong before. Right now, I'm not getting any change of behaviors out of Argo, and I have wind coming from my, what feels like my right. Yeah. So we got nothing there. Go. Let's see. The bet was that he was going to last, his goal was to last more than 15 minutes. I think he's going to get that. So we gotta move to fix this. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, by the way, I'm fat and out of shape. He just went off trail. That's interesting. But I'm going to stay on this trail for a bit. Allows me quicker movement. I can move a little quieter. Let's see. Go. Pardon my pretty heavy breathing. I'm gonna have to make a decision. I'm gonna go back. We don't have anything up here. Can't put too much weight on the original big change of behavior just yet. Argo could be feeding off my energy right now. So we're gonna go down that drainage and I'm gonna start working them over again. This area of the drainages all have Mount Laurel pretty thick in them in places. And that can be a challenge if he's down in there, because movement just doesn't happen. If he's in there, we might be able to trap him in there. But if we have to go in there and he pops out, we're just kind of stuck. I'm just going to keep this video running for a little bit. See how this plays out. The wind's shifted. Argo's ranging out in front. I think he walked through here. I think he walked this trail. Argo's getting change of behaviors, but only so far off each side of this trail. Then he returns back to the trail. So I think he walked through here. We'll do the playback on the GPS and see what we think here. So this is where we're just going to be doing sampling around, trying to get some info. Right now we don't have enough info to make a decision. And if I can get a strong change of behavior out of him, go! And that might help. Part of my goal is just to keep him running, the subject that is, as long as we can. Maybe we can tire him out. But I don't think we got him running just yet. I don't think we've gotten close enough for him to be concerned about us. So we're making our way through some of this Mount Laurel. This isn't thick. But I'm continuing down that main drainage that splits the area in half. I got wind from my left, so we'll just make some quick clearing of areas. Maybe we can narrow down. Maybe if we can shave it down to 30 acres, 20 acres maybe, that'd be nice. Of course, there's always the potential of him circling behind me. So it's interesting. Nose down. He's got scent on the ground. I don't know if that's active scent from the subject as he's standing, or is that where he's passed through. Argo's running. There's a lot of scent down in here. I think Argo's not running into the wind. I think he's working where scent is laid down. So yeah, this is good. He passed through here. So mark 14, I think he passed through here. Look at that nose down behavior. I could be very wrong. He might get something here. He's all on that bottom. It's a scent. Look, his nose up over there. I gotta go. He's down that way. Oh, this is hard. All right, go. Yes, go. I think you just found him. Or found where he's laying. Go. Go. Argo, go. Yes, go. 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 I'm going to mark this area. He was here. He was here. Spot 15. He was in here, and that's what Argo's telling me. Go. So it's possible. See what Argo does. Go. Let's see what we do here. So if he's down there, if he's staying on low ground, he's got to go around because I was already up there. Argo likes that low ground. So we're going to go over there to low ground and see if we get similar behaviors to see whether he's gone uphill or hold on. Hold on. Hold on. He's got some. Shit, I thought he's gonna go this way. I'm hoping Argo will just stir him up. We can see him move. I thought he might come up over this way, but Argo doubled back on me. I think that's what we're gonna do. Look, he's you're in this trail. Go. It's about 5 minutes ahead of us, my guess. He's not in there. Come on. He probably was. Let's go. All right, let's go. Shit, if he hit this trail, he's gone. I need him off the trails and in the woods. He can move way too quick on trails. Right now, Argo doesn't have scent. He might. Still got some behaviors there. At some point, we're going to be crisscrossing this area so much, it's just going to be muddying the waters for scent. And then at some point, Argo's going to learn to ignore all that residual scent hanging down from where a person passed through and focus on the novel pressure scent coming from the subject at that time. So he still knows up. He's passed through here. This is fun, but he's not. But I still see he's ahead of us. Let's see. Good boy. It's a K-19. There's not much we do that's quiet. So if you want to evade a K-9 team, it's not a hard challenge in one sense, because you'll hear us from a mile away. We sound like a herd of elephants trampling through the woods, and these leaves are much louder than I was hoping for since they're wet. All right, let's see here. He's still. The trouble is we might be working backwards. He might have gone this way, and we're thinking he went that way. Go. The reason why I'm thinking that is Argo goes. Which way does Argo go? Which way does Argo go? Another damn trail. Did not want to see this. This is going to be a tough one. Huh, buddy? This is going to be tough. Give me a second here. Oh no, we're going to go. He's jumping on me once we get going. So, we've been looping in there. We got a lot uncovered. We're gonna continue. We're gonna continue up this way. I'm gonna go up on that ridge. I got wind coming from my left. We're gonna go along this ridge and see if we can maybe bisect some movement. What about that? He was ranging out, but not like he had hard scent. It's one of those games that if you make one tactical bad decision, you're pretty much just screwed. And I might have done that, but I won't know until this is over. So you kind of have to keep working on good faith that you're making all the right decisions. No strategy, right? Just working your dog into wind and seeing what they offer. So we'll stop. Okay, stop. Stop. Good boy. Good boy. He's moving. I'm not hearing him. Whatever we had, we lost it. We're now back into neutral behavior. Behavior that he doesn't have scent. Doesn't help that there are trails everywhere in here. He could just spend all day running these trails. Wait. All right, go. Go. I really need a lucky break right now. I really need a lucky break right now. Pardon me. Sorry, I gotta adjust my helmet. I'm burning up. All this running. So we're gonna sit here and just water Argo, and then we'll take a take another change in strategy here. I got this drainage that feeds into my main drainage over here. We're gonna go down to this point and just dive into that mountain wall and see if we can get any scent that's trapped in there. I'm afraid, I know we were on them, but I'm afraid we might have turned one way and he turned the other. Which means we gotta reset and start over again. Because you could be anywhere, but not in that tree stand. We know that. Alright, Argo has no scent. He's just eating grass. Go. Psst, go. Go. He's over there. And I'm in a bad spot. If he finds him now, I'll never fucking, pardon my language, I'll never know. Alright. Go. Oh. Nice try, buddy. He's not up there. Go. Let's go. Go. What you got? Tricky bastard. Good boy. Huh? Good boy. Oh, go. Yes, sir. All right. Tricky bastard. That's cheating, Greg.
Just keep you on your toes.
That you are, my friend. Thank you. We're going to continue on. I got that.
I'm dragging.
All right. Good job, Pop-Up. Let me unpack here. Yeah, so, if you didn't see, Argo worked over here. We had a decoy. He threw a head out here to throw us off. Well, at least we know he was here. That's the one thing. So, let's see if he stayed here, or if you know, he's nearby, or if he just hooked it there and took off. I don't know yet if he hung that when he first came in, or if he hung it while he was running away from us. I don't know. But all right, good job, buddy. Because Argo really doesn't trail much. Knowing he was here is not much value to me right now, because I just can't have Argo scent on the ground and run to find him from there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Argo around and see if he gets any air scent movement that he prefers in one direction or another. And we'll start all over. Hey, buddy, need that back. No, you did good. I need that back. All right, here. Oh, here. Give me up. Thank you. You did good. Let me have it. Oh, you did good, Pop-Up. All right. I'm going to take a shot, I think. We came from that direction. We're going to just sample down this way. Go. 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 I'm not going to say anything to Argo. I'm going to let him push himself and see what he does. We see a lot of nose down, nose up behavior. It's where scent had laid down on the ground through here. I'm going to venture uphill. Got wind coming this way. Let's see what that gives us. Not sure if I said it before, but when you're doing this, you don't navigate. You just respond. Let's go. I just remembered the subject can see me on the map. I'm tracking live on CalTopo, and if he can see me on the map, he can avoid me all day. That's a bit of a disadvantage, a major disadvantage. Sir, I want to get to high ground. Subject is wearing brown Carhartt or Walls coveralls and a jacket. It's not going to be easily seen if he's laying down. Might be seen if he's moving. For how much distance I got to cover in here, I don't think I'm going to see him move. Hey, good boy. Let's go. Let's go. So I got wind coming uphill. The road's over to my left, so unless he's on the boundary, I'm really taking a chance. I want to see if he's over here. And I'm sacrificing the downwind side where the road is in favor of all the wind coming from this way. Go. He's not inclined to go that way. All right, still got wind from our right coming up from low ground up to high ground. We're gonna split the two. See what we might be able to get. So I have done some training with some SEER instructors for the military on how to defeat canines. And in those discussions, I've learned time, distance, and terrain is their objective. You gotta put all that between you and them and the hostile country that's trying to track them, capture them, whatever. And so we have artificial boundaries that he can't pass, but it's still 40 acres. And that's still a beast to try to eliminate for an air scent team for a subject that's just moving. All right, I still got wind in my favor. I'm still going to stay high on this ground. And come on, here. Let's see here. Check my boundaries real quick. I got a little bit more. I got to go to that next drainage, and then I can make a decision whether I cover my weak side on the downwind side or whether I stay keeping the wind in my favor on my right. This is interesting. It's kind of what you want to see, is him push further and further away. But he's not working active scent. He's not nose up. He's nose down. Huh. I really want to see where he goes naturally. Okay, that's kind of what you want to see as a decision. But is that a loop and he's just searching, or is he working something? Nope, he's working something. We just made another turn. Alright. So he had scent down here and he lost it. Let me push a little bit further this way. This is also confirmation bias if you're not careful. I want him to be down here, so I'm seeing my dog's behavior down here, so ergo he's down here. The reality is I'm overreading it because I want him to be down here and not on my boundary at my weakest point of coverage. But if you're going to hide from someone and be evasive, this is the stuff you would want to be in. Again, I don't know what his training is, and I don't know what he knows. Go. All right, he's pulling me across the area. Right now his nose is up, which means I'm in a bad spot. Oh, looks like someone tracked through here. Across the creek right here. Whoop. Go. He's nose up still. We're gonna go up this drainage here. See what we find. Go. 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 You're not going. All right, this way. If he shakes me off like that, it's because he's got nothing. He had something. Now he's running. Let's get up on this ridge. We're gonna. Whoever had scent down in that corner, he's still moving through with scent on the nose on the ground. We're not far from that trail that we were on earlier. He also wanted one of the trails. I think. If I had to guess, I think he's running circles around us, literally. Go. So that's the case. This area might be played out. He's still nosing up. He's nosing off into the wind. Let's see here, we're right on the boundary too. All this behavior is behavior we had earlier, and I don't know, because it's only been a matter of hours, I can't tell whether it's old or new. All right. Well, go. He can go. Go. Let me see what he does. I need to go back and cover that boundary. He could just be sitting over there now, just laughing at us. But let me just see if he offers anything else through here. Sorry for the long video. This is an adventure, and it's like the ultimate test. I really just want to see something break our way. Well, the hat was nice. It was also a big distraction. We lost time. He's still working though. He's still working. Gotta be prepared to move. He's still working. Nose is still up. While he's working over there, that's the boundary. While he's working, I'm going to push a little high ground, see if I can see any movement. So here he goes, he's got more. Like I said, I'll have to push away from him. Get that ground. Again. Fucking lost it. Pardon my language. Which means, oh no, he's still on it. Looks like he ran the trail for a little bit and got off trail. Coming back. Yes, go. Found him. Good boy. Good boy. He's not leaving you. You see that? He's like, you're not leaving me, buddy. Holy shit. I got questions. I got a lot of questions. That was good. I'm recording video right now. I'll turn it off and we'll debrief real quick. Sure. But that was good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, I lost your other toy, buddy. Oh no, we lost your other toy. Get your ball. Get your toy. No. So go back to the.
Yeah. So you hit the button, you popped up on the map, and I was down in that bottom corner.
Okay.
And you started coming in.
There's some deadfall down there. Were you laying
sitting on the deadfall?
That explains it, because Argo was all about that deadfall.
He nailed it. And so I started coming up this way, and you actually cut this up. You started cutting up this way, and I went, we're still inside the 15 minutes. I turned around and I backtracked down, cut back across the water, came all the way up and around, and that's when you started bouncing. I think you caught scent down in the bottom or scent drifted.
That's what we did. Yep.
And so I made it. I stopped twice on the other side. Once at a tree for a minute while you were doing your meandering. And then once at the tree stand. My hat.
When you went from the tree stand, which way did you go?
I came back and then through the gully.
So I think so you went uphill in the gully or down?
I came so sitting at the tree stand, I turned left and I rolled down to the bottom to the left, and then I rolled left and up.
Uphill.
Yep.
All right, so that explains it, because we didn't get anything after we left that, and I was like, man, we made some bad decisions here.
I came from that side as well, so when I came down, I looped over, and then I went and then I cut it narrow. And
so we continued on down the far side.
Yep.
Along that, I stayed uphill of the drainage because the wind was blowing up towards me.
Yep.
And when we got down on the bottom, he showed activity again, and but I wasn't sure if it was new activity or we're still catching old activity.
Catching old activity.
And
so that makes sense, because that's the reason I came back, was because it was like, how much does he trust Argo? Because I know the wind was blowing real nice over here when I was sitting around. I was like, I know if I go back over there, Argo's gonna smell me. But how much does he trust Argo? We'll find out. And
so you went over there a second time?
I went over there a second time. And I started coming back, and that was when I looked at the map, and you went from like 600 feet to like 200 feet. And I went, okay. So I came up, and I came up from below, across the road, came over here, and then I planed out. And when he came, I was like, cool, time to run. I lifted up to run, and he's staring at me. I'm like, I guess I'm
he's familiar with that game.
He was like, absolutely not.
We call it the SEER instructor that we worked with said there was a moment when he looked at Argo, and Argo looked at him, and he said there was a moment Argo said, "You gonna run?" And he said back to Argo, I've run. And Argo said, okay, let's do this. And Argo took off to go get me, and he took off another way. But so we got way down there, and I noticed he just kept nosing up. And so I started running while he was down there. My thinking was, if he stays down there, I'm gonna cut across the top here to see if I can see you come across. But at that point, he still got sent and came in on you, and it was a moot point.
Yeah, no, it was a great track. I mean, he was dead to rights. I mean, he came in on the side, and you could almost hear him go. And there was right to me, and he was gone. I was like,
Nice.
I don't have time to leave. And he was like, where are you going?
I was about ready to call it because we're contaminating this so much. It's getting harder and harder to read.
Yeah, I figured I was
My
starting
goal
to
was to
cross
outrun you enough that you just got tired and said, screw it, I'm laying down. I'm not saying that's what happened, but I'm grateful you laid down.
I'm not gonna lie. I was watching the paths, and I was like, the goal when you came in, depending on how you came in, I was gonna just loop in behind you and just follow you around.
That's what I said on the video. I said, I'm afraid he's just circling. And then when I found out you were watching me on the map, I'm like, well, I'm screwed. He just worked behind me the whole time. So I tried to vary it some, but he just kept hitting scent. And
you hit and you hit really good scents. I mean, you got scent articles for sure, obviously with the hat. But you hit all the major points where I was at. Like, you guys did a loop down there, and that's where I went to the bathroom.
Okay, all right.
Or in the area.
Because he came back and indicated on me, and there was nothing there, but he kept smelling around the ground. I was like, well, I don't see where someone laid, but okay, that makes sense.
Yep, yeah.
I'm okay that I mean, if he's chasing someone and he smells urine, I'm not going to blame him.
No.
Good job, all right, good job, Pop. I got to find you another toy, too, by the way. We lost one.
No, you guys like it.
Okay.
So which was pretty good, I thought. I would love to do this in a 160, but...
Yeah, 160, that'd be tough. I mean, the only advantage we have, like, you know, absent of boundaries, you would leave the area and we would never get sent again, right? And a 160 allows you a lot of room to stay, keep your scent out of our face. And unless you're going without knowing where we're at, and then we might have a chance, because if we can get close to where you were, then we can start narrowing down and start following that. But yeah, absent of boundaries, we just wouldn't. We'd have to insert so far ahead of you and wait for you to pass. Because there are tactics I use where I'll just sit there and wait, and just with him, just wait for scent to come across his nose. And then I know someone passed up there. Then we can go, right?
Yep. No, I thought you guys did great. I really did.
That was fun. That was fun. Lost one toy, but we're good. Right, buddy? Yeah, you did good.
You guys stayed really on my heels almost the entire time. There was only twice that I got to really stop, reset, and reevaluate my strategy. The main one was when I dropped my hat over there.
All right.
And that was a good reset. And then I came down there, from there to the middle of the drainage again. I reset for a minute while I watched what you guys did, and then I buoyed up to here. And then once I made it up to here, it was a very short time before you guys pushed in.
So when you were did you ever have visual on us, or we were too close behind that you're just trying to stay ahead?
So I could hear the sounds. I could mostly hear your feet. I never heard his jingle, and I never heard his breath until he was right on top of me.
Because I wear the jingle, and I tried my best to tuck it away so you didn't hear it. I was like, I'm making a lot of noise out here.
It was mostly what I heard was the movement of leaves, and I heard like a branch snap once.
Yeah.
Was that? I don't know.
Yeah.
But but I was like, wow, he's really close. Check map. Well, he's really close. If I want to go, and I said that while I was over here, that if I want to reset now, I need to reset now, or I need to stay here because he's just going to see me and run. So I reset up to here on the hopes that you guys would be a little bit lower, and then I could bump again.
Yeah.
He was like, nah, we're not.
And that's one reason why I was cutting across the top of the hill while he was coming up a different direction. And eventually ended up paralleling my movement.
Yeah.
Because he was low, I went high, and then he ended up coming high because that's where he just got sent. But I was desperately trying to cut you off. I was just desperate to see some movement. Give me some hope I wasn't wrong. Good job. Good job.